Some interesting fun facts of Phoenix, Arizona. Well, this video is for you. We're going to discuss the 15 top fun, interesting facts that you never knew about Phoenix. Stay tuned. Let's go. Now, did you guys know that Phoenix actually got its name from an Englishman, Darrell Dupa, who believed that the ashes would rise from the native Hohokam canals watering system that they had and other, basically civilization that they had over 3,000 years ago. In fact, Hohokam's previous civilization in Phoenix was a long time ago, 3,000 years ago, and downtown Phoenix was actually built, many believe, over the old ruins of the Hohokam tribe. Snow. Yep, snow. I know it looks like it can never snow in these mountains up here in the Sonoran Desert, but guys, I'm here to tell you, it snows in Phoenix. In fact, in the north part of Scottsdale Cave Creek, they have received a little bit of snowfall each year for the last 3 years, which is incredible. It doesn't last long, it's gone in a matter of minutes or hours, but when you get these crazy rainstorms, the little temperature drop, it's elevated enough to where it does receive snow in the desert. How cool is that? So if you like snow, you can come down and experience it even in the desert, maybe for just a minute, and then it goes away, and then it's 55, 60 degrees like that. Or you can take a 2-hour drive up the I-17 interstate up to Flagstaff, where it could be 77 and sunny like this right now, but you get to Flagstaff and it's 20 degrees with snow everywhere, and you can go and you can go skiing at Snowbowl Ski Resort in Flagstaff. It's a beautiful state to live in. 15 fun facts about Phoenix. Ooh, good pass, Abby. You guys see that spiral? Did you guys know that Phoenix actually has hosted 3 Super Bowls and 1 more on the way coming in 2023, just this next year? So on a side note, if you have any questions about that, Airbnbs, short-term rentals for that, big opportunity, comment below, or actually better yet, call me at 480-660-5974. But did you know that of those 3 Super Bowls, 2 actually were in Glendale where the Cardinals play, and the other one actually was hosted in the city of Tempe. So the one this year, of course, is going to be in Glendale again at Westgate where the Cardinals play. Amazing facility. They call it the big toaster oven, right? The way it looks. So this will be exciting. By the way, predictions. Who do you think is going to make it to the Super Bowl next year, February 2023? I'd love to see the comments below to see who your favorite teams are and who's going to make it. And if you're right, and you guess it right, Abby, what do you think? We'll mail you a gift card for $100 to your favorite restaurant in your local market.
Yeah, boy.
How about that? Right there. We just made it up. You guys get the prediction right of who will win the Super Bowl. It's coming your way in February. I promise. Everything Phoenix. We just give as much as we can, right? Thank you guys for being loyal watchers or viewers. Is watchers a thing? No. Viewers of our channel. Okay guys, another fun fact about Phoenix is actually, did you know that Phoenix actually at its floor is actually about 1,300 feet lower in elevation than the bottom of the Grand Canyon? You guys have heard of it, right? Like the 7th wonder of the world or something of that nature. Yeah, it's low, it's a big hole in the ground, but it actually is higher at its base, about 2,800 or so feet of elevation, which is about 1,300 higher than where Phoenix currently lies. Okay, we're gonna do one of these in the car while we're driving because, why not, right, Abby? Let's do South Mountain Park, guys. South Mountain Park is a fun fact about Arizona, about Phoenix specifically, because it is the largest municipal park in the United States of America. It has more than 16,000 acres and more than 50 miles of hiking, biking, and equestrian trails. It is a phenomenal place for someone to spend some time, whether you're trying to get a good workout in or any type of leisure activity. first break of the day. Okay, did you guys know that Phoenix actually is home to 15 Major League Baseball teams? Okay, maybe not home, but for a portion of the year in spring training, they actually call Phoenix home. We are here right now at the Salt River Fields. This is actually home of the Diamondbacks and the Colorado River. We're actually here right now at Salt River Fields. This is home of the Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies, and every single team has an amazing facility like this scattered throughout the entire Phoenix area. It's pretty cool. They all come down here, they take bus rides back and forth, and as a fan, you get a chance to watch 15 teams as much as you pretty much want to, day games, night games, for the entire month of March and a little bit of February. Okay, so you know how they say everything's bigger in Texas? Wrong. They are wrong. We're letting you know right now. Wow. The facts. And the fact is that Phoenix actually is the most populous city in the country that also doubles as a state capital. Austin, Texas, you come in second, baby, but not first on this one. Okay, another fun fact about Phoenix. Did you know that in Phoenix, it has over 200 golf courses alone? Not the state of Arizona, just in Phoenix alone. That's a lot of golf, guys. So if you want to play golf, comment below. What's your favorite course if you played golf down here? And if you want to play, let's go play. Give me a call. We'll play when you come in town if you don't live here. You got to have more than 4 hours probably if I'm playing though, because the ball may go somewhere it's not supposed to, like right there. Beach. Okay, now as with most states, casinos can only be built on tribal land. That's the same way it is here in Arizona. Now there are currently 16 tribes that operate 24 casinos throughout the entire state of Arizona. So we're standing on the premises of one of those casinos right now, Casino Arizona, located and operated by the Salt River Pima Indian Reservation. Currently there are 6 tribes in the state of Arizona that actually do not have casinos, but they do actually have slot machines that they lease out to other tribes that currently have casinos on their land. Fun fact. Also, speaking of golf, if you look into golf, you'll find that during most of the year, even when it's really, really hot outside, any golf courses that are located on tribal land are pristine. Why? Because they don't have restrictions with water like the rest of the because they don't have restrictions with water like the rest of the municipalities. Because they don't have restrictions with water like the rest of the municipalities do located here in Phoenix. So again, if you want some nice, lush green grass all year long, Talking Stick Resort has a beautiful one. They have a north and south course, Talking Stick Resort golf course. Can't beat it. Okay guys, I know it's probably not too hard to believe, but Phoenix is sunny. Okay, I know. It's sunny, and in fact, it is the second most sunniest metropolitan area in the entire US. So you're probably wondering, well, who's the first? Because that doesn't make any sense. But before I tell you that and leave you a little cliffhanger, Phoenix experiences 3,870 hours on average of sunshine every single year. In fact, it has over 100 days per year of over 100-degree temperatures the entire year. That's hot, right? But it's a dry heat, so we're all learning to deal with it, and it's okay. Outside of that, it's pure awesomeness, as you know I like to say. Okay, so the number one most sunniest area in the entire United States, drum roll, is actually Yuma, Arizona, on the border right there with Mexico. Who would have thunk? Okay guys, fun fact, these guys right here, amazing, aren't they? This plant life, this Sonoran desert vegetation is phenomenal. This is a saguaro. It's a saguaro because it has arms, okay? How do you spell saguaro? Comment below. If you get this right, you're a very good speller. I don't know what to tell you, but that's awesome because it's kind of a funky way to, there's some silent consonants in the word, okay? There's a hint. Saguaros, guys, this can last easily 150 years plus, up to 300 to 400 years in some cases, but it takes a minimum of 50 years to grow one arm, okay? 50 years before it can grow an arm. That is awesome. Fun fact, they also store a lot of water. Obviously, you know that, cactus. And what's interesting is it's a felony in the state of Arizona to actually cut one of those down. You have to have a permit, a license approved by the county or the city to actually be able to do that. Pretty cool. But while we're speaking about weird state laws, in the state of Arizona, it's also illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. I kid you not. Okay guys, you've heard about the North versus South. We're talking about the US Civil War that occurred mostly in the east part of the country. But did you know that the Westernmost Battle ever fought in the Civil War happened 48 miles just southeast here of Phoenix at Picacho Peak in 1862, April 15th. Fun fact, right? You had no idea there was a battle in Arizona, but did you know who won? In that battle, the Confederates actually won that battle, but there were less than 10 people who died. The Union commander actually was one of the first people to die in that battle, and so without a commanding officer to lead the Union troops that were on patrol that day in that area of the country, they had no leader, they lost. Fun fact. All right guys, fun fact about residential living in Phoenix. Now obviously it's important on this video because we're all about residential real estate and making sure you're educated on everything Phoenix, including the housing market obviously. But did you know that only 3% of all homes in the Phoenix area actually have a basement? That's right, only 3%. Why is that? Well, a lot of it's because the water table is actually pretty shallow underground, okay? And the ground is extremely hard, so they call it a hard dig. And so it's very expensive for a builder actually to break ground and go deep to create basements, which is kind of an oxymoron because in Phoenix, where it's hot most of the year, we love basements, right? It'd be cool to have a basement because, no pun intended, it's cool down there, right? And it'd be great to have, and there are some homes that have it, but they come typically at a premium because it's more expensive to initially build those type of homes. So 3%, that's it. 97% of homes do not have basements. So storage is a premium for your Phoenix home. Let us know, we'll get you involved with that. We'll get you hooked up with a house that has awesome storage or basement, your choice. Okay guys, right now we are elevated a little bit and you can see some homes off in the distance. This is the beautiful thing about desert living and living in the Phoenix area. There are certain areas across the valley where you have some elevation and you can see down through city light views or up through mountain views, sometimes both. But one of those architects that is known across the world actually started right here in Phoenix. His name is Frank Lloyd Wright. There's actually a road named after him, and he is known as one of the best contemporary / modern architects of his time. In fact, there are so many different students of Frank Lloyd Wright that were inspired by his work with clean lines, straight edges, contemporary architecture that have now blossomed and have put their footprint on the world in other parts of the country and the world. So Frank Lloyd Wright, guys, if you have a chance to come visit his sacred home that he built, that at the time in the McDowell Mountains was, I mean, there was nothing around it, right? It's called Taliesin West. If you get down to Scottsdale, you need to go visit it because it's nestled in the McDowell Mountains, all hidden, and it's just an architectural feat. It is amazing that back, I think in the 1920s at some point, is when he built that house. So it's an incredible piece of architecture for those of you who like design and architecture. Daylight savings time, guys, right? That's when you spring forward or you fall back. Did you know that in the state of Arizona, except for one small portion in the Navajo Nation, the state of Arizona does not honor or recognize daylight savings time? That's right. So you never have to worry about springing forward or jumping back or doing all that stuff. You just stay on the time that your watch says at all times. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. But that's awkward, guys, right? You could be in the same state, yet be in a different time zone if you're in the state of Arizona. But Phoenix does not recognize it. And that is the last most funnest is not a word, last most fun, interesting fact that you're gonna find in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, guys, thank you for joining us on our video of the 15 fun facts that you did not know about Phoenix, Arizona. Hope you enjoyed them and learned a lot. And if there's anything we can do for you in the future, please don't hesitate to reach out and call us at 480-660-5974 or email at info@cookandassociatesaz.com. That's right, we are now called Cook & Associates Real Estate Advisors here in Scottsdale, Phoenix, Arizona. You can also find us at TikTok at Everything Phoenix or on our Instagram handle at Kelly Cook Homes. Really appreciate you guys, and don't ever forget, call me.